Well, I would just say that the officials in Minneapolis and Minnesota are shameful and disgraceful. And you would think that that entire state would be a little bit more sensitive for the rhetoric that they use, given what happened in 2020 with the George Floyd riots, when their city and their state was quite literally up in flames for quite some time. And then, of course, that ignited a violent protest around the country. We all remember what happened in the wake of George Floyd in 2020. So you would think that they would be a little bit more sensitive to the words that they use and the rhetoric that they take at the podium, not only to their constituents, but to the media and the national audience at large. You think that they would be a little bit more measured in their response. But I think this is also, again, a desperate attempt to shift any of the attention away from this giant fraud scheme and scam in their city and in their state. They are desperate to find another outlet for their rage. And again, I would say, how did we get here? We got here because Democrat mayors, governors, leaders, representatives have been encouraging and emboldening these people, these far-left foot soldiers that go out on a daily basis to antagonize our law enforcement agents and officers in the streets. We would not be dealing with this kind of confrontation if Minnesota could, first of all, manage its state, but second of all, if these leaders would encourage these far-left activists to indeed be peaceful in their protests, not to impede law enforcement activities, but they're unable to do that, and in fact, they do the opposite. They encourage it. So it was only a matter of time before something like this happened. It could have all been avoided if that city and that state had actual leadership. Unfortunately, they are run dry of any type of competent leadership.